Goldstream RV, big, beautiful, sleek van, Maxie. Lovely, lovely van.
Mate, this is the Australis Great Sutherland 19-foot front ensuite. Mate, this is the big brother of the Cutaway series.
Yep.
Now, the big distinction between this van and the Cutaway
Yep.
is a lovely, big, full-width ensuite.
Right,
All right,
okay.
you don't get that in the Cutaway series.
Yep.
Okay, but there are a couple of other features, mate, about this van that I want to run you through.
Okay.
Mate, I want to talk to you about the REDARC battery management system that Goldstream uses.
Okay.
It's a pretty good bit of gear. I'll
Yep.
tell you, just to give you an example, you've got about 160 watts of solar capacity mounted on the roof.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens is whatever hits the solar will end up in the battery, and that's thanks to a thing called an MPPT controller that's built in within the REDARC system. Okay, sounds very
you're
technical.
but what you're saying is there's no drop off, there's no resistance. It's going
Exactly,
straight
exactly. The unit works at 100% efficiency.
in. Okay.
Okay, a couple of other things. As you're towing your van, not only will the charge from the vehicle be towing the charging the battery,
Yes.
but whatever's hitting the solar panel at the same time will also say you're getting a two-way charge to your battery.
Okay.
You set up and you happen to have your car running and you got the van plugged in. That's 3 ways that your van's battery can be charging.
Oh, okay.
All
So it's constantly feeding into the system. So Max, if I want to leave the bitumen and take the Goldstream off-road, is it going to have any trouble?
Mate, I can't see that being the case. I mean, it's got some good gear on it. It's got the Cruise Master XT suspension. It's one of the best systems on the market. It's rated to 3.5 tonne, and it's known in caravanning circles and in the manufacturing industry as a very, very good piece of gear.
One of the first things that hits me about this van is the size of the windows next to the bed. And when I see that, it means to me that it's going to be taken to a beautiful beach somewhere, so that when you wake up and you open that window, you're going to have just the most amazing vista to look out on.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think, you know, the van's a really good balance between form and function.
We're inside the Goldstream RV, Mel, and straight off, the first thing that we see is that it's all topsy-turvy.
It is. A fair chunk of the caravans on the market today have a rear bathroom and a front bedroom.
Yes,
They've reversed this one. Bathrooms at the front, bedrooms at the rear, as you can see.
absolutely. Why?
Very good reason.
Uh-huh.
This is an off-road van.
Yep.
They've got a cutaway in the back, which means the back is really angled,
Yes.
and you'd have a really short shower.
Of course you would. So you've got that whole cut-off area at the back to raise it, so that when you go over through a creek or up an embankment,
Yep, you have a good departure angle. That's the one.
and big, bright and airy. This is probably the brightest bed area in any of the vans.
And I really like the large window effect. I love having windows open, plenty of breeze through the van.
You
Very-
bet. But when it gets cold, it really gets cold.
It does indeed. When you can be out in the desert, 40 degrees during the day, less than 3 degrees at night. And most people think their reverse cycle air conditioner is going to heat. But once you get to 3 degrees, that's
No.
it. Cold air only.
Oh, really?
That's right. So a little solution they've come up with in this van is to have a combi heater,
Right.
which not only heats your hot water, gives you a nice hot shower,
Yep.
but it acts as a space heater as well. In this case, the heater is actually under the bed.
Yep.
Now, I've experienced this recently. I was actually in New Zealand, not here, on a
Yes.
motorhome on very cold winter nights,
Yeah.
and the LP heater worked just fine. You keep it on low idle overnight, not only heats the air, keeps the bed warm,
Oh, fantastic.
sure is.
Very, very smooth, elegant styling in the van, isn't it?
Oh, yes, everything fits together well, and it's because Goldstream use the latest CNC machines to cut everything accurately, give it a very smooth finish, and they use popular ply, which is very light, so you get not only strength but lightweight as well.
Oh, okay.
It's all designed to mesh in very well together.
And it certainly shows, because like we pop open one of the doors up here, and mate, the hinges are all recessed. They're out of the way, mate. And it's solid, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and you can see how easily you've opened and closed the door.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
It's well, oh mate, it's well put together.
Yeah.